I'm learning so much about different cultures because I have never spent so much time people from, let's say, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and also met people from Brazil, Americans, and it was amazing, guys. I'm like, these people are teaching me about their culture. They treat me like family. I treat them like my children. So they call me Mama Gosia, but it's just so sweet and, learning about them. And I have now full road trip plan around India where I'm going to visit them all.
Oh my God, that's amazing. This is the Greenwich Means Business podcast.
Greenwich Means Business podcast. Take one.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Greenwich Means Business podcast. Today we have the amazing Gosia Yannick. I'm super excited for this guest today because she is truly inspirational. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Okay, so my name is Gosia and I actually come from Poland, but I lived here most of my life for 24 years. I've been living here in England. And so my journey started here exactly 24 years ago, coming to the UK as a young 18-year-old student. I came here to study.
You came here to study?
Yes.
That's amazing. Can you talk to us a little bit more about your time in Poland and what made you want to move to the UK?
Oh, so there was this thing that at school we're learning about English language, and I just fall in love with the language. I fall in love with the whole culture, started watching Mr. Bean, and I actually thought everyone has got that sense of humor, like Monty Python and all that. And I came here and I just came here for holidays and I learned like, oh my God, this is so cool here. People are so friendly and the language, I just fall in love with the language and I really wanted to continuously improve it. And even though I've been here longer than in Poland, I still have my Slavic accent. So sometimes people cannot pinpoint that it's Polish, but yeah, Slavic accent is always there in me. It's part of me now. I'm not getting rid of it, no matter how much I tried.
Well, it's a great accent. I think it sounds beautiful. So what do you study here at the University of Greenwich?
So I'm doing currently here in Greenwich MBA, which is Masters in Business Administration, and I'm doing a global studies in the Executive Business School.
Okay. And what did you do for your bachelor's degree?
So for the bachelor's degree, I went to Open University. It was just at the time when there was pandemic, so I wanted to do something online and also to care for my children. So I did a business management degree in leadership. So that was the one here with Open University. And while I was doing that, I really, really wanted to have the experience of going to a brick university, as they call it, an Open University. I really wanted to go somewhere. And I came here for Open Days.
How was the Open Day?
Oh, it's amazing.
Wait, but tell us exactly what made you choose Greenwich? What was it for you that did it? And then talk to us about the Open Day.
So I live nearby and I have 2 children I have to look after, among 2 cats and 2 dogs. So I had to live somewhere close by. I wanted to study somewhere close to home. So I don't have to, travel too far and still care for my children. And I came here for the Open Day. I saw my daughter, my younger daughter, she's going to be 16 now. She actually signed me up for the Open Days. She's like, Mom, you have to do this. And I'm like, what? And she said, that day you going on that day? I'm like, I already had plans. No, you are going. I'm going to make you to go for Open Day. And I'm like, okay, she did it. Because I think I was a bit contemplating if I can do this, if I'll be able to do this.
Yeah, I think we all have a bit of doubt inside of us.
Yes, yeah. I had some insecurities about, like as a mature student, as a mature person with some disabilities, if I am going to be able to do it. But she signed me up. I cannot let her down, right?
No, absolutely not.
So I did actually came for the Open Day. And I didn't know exactly what I wanted to study. And I went to the business school building and I met a few of the tutors that actually had a privilege being taught by in last terms. Professor Thomas Thread, he was teaching us ethics. And I've met him on that day and I said to him like, listen, I would love to learn more about what is it ethics about, but I'm doing business, so how is this business and ethics joining together? I just didn't see the connection. And then he was just telling me about how it is to study here and everything. I'm like, guys, I want to be among these people. I met a few other tutors, and I was like, I want to be around these people. I want to learn from them. I was literally hungry. I could not wait. I kid you not, I could not wait for the day to start the university.
And how was the process of
So-
applying everything?
So applying was quite straightforward. Online, everything was sorted online. As a home student, it was quite easy for me, and my expectations was that I'm gonna be here with people my age. I was thinking I'm gonna be with people who are from here, and then I was so surprised when I started.
Why?
I am probably the eldest in the cohort.
Really?
So I was like, everyone's like 20 years younger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, am I gonna fit in with them? But actually, it is so much more beneficial for me to be around them than I ever expected.
They keep you young.
They keep me young, but also I'm learning so much about different cultures. Because I have never spent so much time people from, let's say, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and also met people from Brazil, Americans, and it was amazing, guys. I'm like, these people are teaching me about their culture. They treat me like family. I treat them like my children. So they call me Mama Gosia, but it's just so sweet, and learning about them. And I have now full road trip plan around India where I'm going to visit them all.
Oh my God, that's
And
amazing.
honestly, I'm learning from them about the culture and also their traditions.
Yeah.
But also, I use that thing, the time with them, that I'm teaching them about what it is like to be in Europe, and how is it to be a Polish citizen in England, how different is England to other European countries. So I'm opening their eyes on like, oh, is this what it's
It's like an exchange of values and knowledge. Yeah.
And they're surprised, they're surprised like, oh, is that, and Polish people like this? I'm like, yes, this is mainly, even though I lived here longer than over there, obviously those core values came with me together to the UK.
Wow.
So yeah, it's an amazing journey.
Yeah.
Amazing journey.
I think it's going to resonate with a lot of people because I think a lot of mature students, they get a bit scared about coming to Greenwich and doing a master because they don't know if, they're going to be able to fit in,
Absolutely.
Yeah, but you're living proof.
Honestly, I actually think that what helped me is to get in touch with the well-being team before I started studies. So I did some counseling and just to prepare me for what it is like. And I said, oh, I have some disabilities. How is it going to fit in? And they're like, are you kidding? We are going to be here to support you all the way through.
Wow.
And they said, just advocate. Just tell us if there's anything, we can help you. And I was able to reach out to people, and I was no longer afraid to say, listen, guys, I am struggling with concentration sometimes, or I'm struggling with remembering, or this or that. And I was able to actually openly disclose everything because I felt supported, like I have never felt before. It's like a life-changing point was for me, that you can be so well accepted and liked and appreciated in an environment which is, academia.
Wow, you are really, I go to University of Greenwich and you're really selling it to me right now. That's
Yes,
amazing.
honestly, I can just shout from the top of the roofs like how much I've appreciated every single tutor I had, their support and their understanding and their, like encouragement.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, Gosia, you can do this, don't give up. And because sometimes I felt like, okay, I'm not going to do this. This is so hard, the assignments and timekeeping.
Yeah.
But no. Honestly, they made my journey such a different experience than I ever expected. Not just that, in last, let's say, 9 months, I've learned so much more about business. Even though I've worked here for 20-something years, I have never learned so much from the aspect of ethics, let's say. Or there was Professor Emilio who taught me so much about the entrepreneurship and how to do it as a social job, I'm like, wow, so inspirational. And then Julia Tybura with change management, I was like full on the subject. I was like, wow, this is so cool. I really want to do it. Honestly, she sold it to me. I was thinking like, maybe I could do something like this in the future and how people going through change. Because the way she was, I learned about leadership and change management, but the way she was bringing the life examples, it's much better.
Let's reel it back. Why did you choose MBA Global?
Okay, so I was thinking that when I came for the open evening, I'm just open-minded.
Yeah.
I'll see what is there. But then when I saw the modules, I'm like, oh my God, I like this. I like this one. I like this one. So everything ticked the boxes. And I was just so worried about, I'm like, okay, is there a lot of accounting and finance? Because that could be an issue with the ADHD
same.
and my numbers.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, you have to learn the basics. Do you know what? I actually did so well in finance.
Really?
I actually did so well. It's just the way I was taught. I had Professor Ada, and his process, how he was explaining things to me, I'm like, I am so good at finance. I am understanding what he's saying. And in undergrad, I struggled because you're on your own. But here you have the support. You have, and the thing is, you have to reach out. Nobody's gonna come to you if you keep quiet and you don't say anything.
Yeah.
So yes, I must say that honestly, the lectures, they are the ones who made a huge difference for me.
Okay. How are you involved in Greenwich?
So I'm part of different, obviously, groups in What Happiness.
Yeah.
When we came here for the for the induction,
Yeah.
I actually made friends with most of the people from the cohort on that induction day, and then we set up groups.
Okay. Quickly, let me just quickly butt in. How do you get that confidence to go up to people and speak to them?
I wasn't like this before. I just, I was thinking like, we all here to learn. I want to learn from you guys. I
Yeah.
want to know what you are like. I wasn't like this before I came to Greenwich. They just helped me to kind of
Come out of your shell almost, yeah.
and embrace, the whole learning experience.
Wow.
So we set up groups and we go out and do things together. As let's say we went to Borough Market or Horizon 22 as a group of people, and we're like from different backgrounds, completely different countries, and we just embracing each other cultures.
You just hang out.
Yes, hang out, eat together, and then we had one of the nicest things was our Thanksgiving Day for the American couple organized it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I have never learned so much about, what is this about, what's the background. And then obviously me, my Polish cakes, I brought all of the different things, introducing Polish culture. I actually very often bring Polish food to feed my friends, feed them.
That is so
Polish. Share
Yeah.
yes, because I love for them to, because, where else they're going to hear about Polish people if I don't tell them here?
Yeah.
I'm like a first-hand experience of what it is like to eat Polish food, drink Polish things, I'm telling them, oh, this carrot juice is amazing. They're like, really? I'm like, just try it. So,
Whoa,
yes.
carrot juice.
Yes, one of the apart from vodka, one of the our favorite drinks is carrot juice called kubuś.
Oh my
don't know
God. Oh wait, I
about
should probably let the
kubuś?
camera know. I am half Polish, guys. I know kubuś. I
Yes.
forgot. Yeah, it has carrot juice inside of it. Yeah.
And it's full of vitamins.
It is.
And
It's so good for you.
oh my God! Listen, the girls at my cohort, they love my Jaffa cakes and all these things. Actually, I have amazing cohort. They're like my family. I absolutely love them. Actually, I like to hang out with them afterwards, and I'm learning about the culture. So when we had Ramadan, I was doing my Lent. They were doing Ramadan, and we were like exchanging the experience,
That's
what it
so
is like.
beautiful.
Yes, so it
That's
was so
amazing.
nice, honestly.
So that's the way you kind of like keep engaged, right, with like your
Yes.
community. But is there any
Oh,
society parts,
so
groups?
so what happened is, a part of the business school, we had the International Celebration Day, and I didn't want to go alone. And Albira and Swastika, they're like, Gosia, come and join us. And I'm like, at least I'm not going to be on my own. And so I was there with them. I presented my Polish recipe for pierogi, which is Polish dumplings.
Did you bring them?
No, all I had to do is do the recipe.
Okay.
And actually I won tea bag. Some Earl Grey tea, and we're just embracing the culture. I dress up in, Chinese clothing. I think it was Chinese, and then we did all different games. There was all different snacks. I loved it, and the nice thing is that because I made friends with those girls, they took me like, Gosia, we're gonna be here with you. Don't worry, you're not gonna be on your own. And I just felt like, okay, I was telling everyone about Polish culture, and especially that I haven't met other Polish people here.
Wow. Yeah, no, to be honest with you, neither have I. There's lots of lecturers, but there's not a lot of Polish
I only
people.
had one lecturer, Julia Tybura.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, let's reel it back now. So you're very engaged, obviously. You have a lot of friends.
But this is the environment I am in. It didn't just come out of me. It is the people who are engaging me and making it so easy and so rewarding as well.
Yeah, and you're graduating this year.
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
You know what? I'm a bit sad. I'm actually sad.
Coming to an
because-
end.
Yeah, because I actually enjoy being around these people.
Well,
I am
perhaps
with.
you could grab a job here in Greenwich.
Oh yes, definitely. I would like to look after the international students
Yeah.
because sometimes I've noticed that they find themselves struggling being away from home, and I know what it is like. When I came here, I was a student. I was only 18. I know what it was like to be away from your family. I didn't have anyone, so I actually explained to them certain situations like how it is. Like even simple things like zebra crossing. Guys, be careful with your phones. Be careful.
You wouldn't even think of that.
Yes,
But they don't know it.
They don't know
They
it
don't know it.
because who's gonna tell them?
Yeah.
There is not like a guide.
A guide book.
Actually, I was thinking about doing a guide. Actually, I was thinking to help them to understand what it is like coming from a different background because I come from different backgrounds and actually people from India as well. Because I'm saying India because that's the main community I have around me. But honestly, learning.
And I've heard so many stories of international students who get their visas very late. So they get their visa one day, and the next day they fly in. The next day they have their first lecture. It's like they're going straight from being in their comfortable country to flying into
There's
our
no
lecture
transition.
hall.
Exactly.
There's no transition. I don't even know what I would do with that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Imagine being away from your parents when you're at that age, and then moving to a new country. And I would love to be the person who helps them actually. And I'm happy to be that kind of person now. And I kind of help them like, Gosia, how do you deal with employment? Where do you find? I can be like a Wikipedia for different things to help them with different things because that's what I do as a charity. I help people. But
charity.
So, yes, I didn't tell you. So what I normally we've been doing is helping people for last, I would say 16 years. Victims of domestic violence. I help people how to prevent homelessness. I just help them with the system, how to get the best out of their life here in the UK, and also help single moms or moms of children with autism.
How did this start? Personal experience?
My personal experience. My children's autistic spectrum helped me to understand that, and now I'm able to help other moms to understand how it is to raising, especially children on your own, with such challenges circumstances.
You're honestly a very admirable human being, I have to say.
Oh,
Gosia.
thank you.
This is one of the best guests we've ever had on the podcast. Can I say that? I don't know. Okay, so you're graduating this year.
Yes.
What's
sadly.
your plan? What's the first step? What are you doing? What's happening?
So I'm gonna do a party for all of my friends from cohort. Definitely.
Polish vodka.
Yes, introducing them to all of Polish drinks and meals, everything together. And I really would like to set up my own charity as an official organization, just because I've been helping just people out of my own bag, and I would like to do it as a official channel, in official channels to help people. I volunteer a lot with local councils, so I help local residents from Lewisham and advocate for residents. But I would love to do something like this on a bigger scale, and I would like to just help more people.
Wow. Now that your time is coming to an end here at Greenwich in terms of education, I guess my question is, what is like your best course highlight? Something that you've learned that was your huge highlight to you?
I cannot pinpoint one thing.
Because this was just amazing.
It is so many things, but actually the skills I've learned here in last 9 months, I have never learned that in employment. It's like, it's opened so many new skills for me, so many routes for me. But another thing is, it's learning about AI. Where else would I learn about AI if not here? I learned about AI from the tutors about ethics, and I'm like, wow, this is so interesting. And then learning from marketing point of view, I'm like, wow, this is so beneficial to us. I'm no longer scared. I must say, one of the key takeaway is, don't be afraid and let no limitations stop you, and no age, no being less able doing things, let never anything stop you to achieve your dreams. Coming here to Greenwich University is my dream come true. That's ultimately, I think that's one of the biggest takeaways.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you.
What do you feel is one of like the unique selling points of Greenwich?
Definitely the fact that we have tutors and lecturers from all over the world, from different backgrounds, and they're all so knowledgeable. It is amazing because I can resonate with them.
Yeah.
and I'm learning a lot from them because they bring other experiences. So like I'm learning about, I never knew about Tata organization, I'm sorry to say, but now I'm like fascinated about, did you know Tata, the
No.
group? Oh my God, it's amazing. It's in India, and the values, the core values are so interesting, and how much they've done with, you know, in the automotive industry. And I'm like, wow. So having that, those tutors from different backgrounds helps so much. It helps, you know, to understand. Obviously, when I had Professor Thomas, I had some questions about Canada, how it is over there, and with his, you know, French speaking, I was like, oh, this is so nice to have someone who has got beautiful accent. And then Professor Emilio from America, I was so curious
we love
what
Emilio.
it is
Shout
like.
out to Emilio.
Yeah, honestly, it was amazing. And Julia, when we had first lesson with Professor Julia Tybura, it was like when she pointed at her favorite food, I'm like, yes, I know my Polish beetroot soup. So, yes.
I love barszcz.
Yes.
Czerwone, barszcz
Czerwony
czerwone.
barszcz, yes.
Yep.
That's our Polish line in here.
There you go, yeah.
Yeah, but yes, honestly, having the people from different backgrounds, from Nepal, Malaysia, Zimbabwe, South Africa, and then we talk about my experience when I went to see what it is like in Zimbabwe, and like Polish person, yes, and you know about how to cook those things, and they're shocked, you know, like, oh, you Polish and you can cook Nigerian food? I'm like, yes, I love it. This is my favorite food. And then Indian people, you know, from my cohort, like, Gosia, do you know Bombay potatoes? I'm like, listen, biryani is my favorite thing. And they're like, honestly, we share food together. So they bring things, I bring my Polish
That's
food.
amazing.
And then having those tutors who do understand what it is like learning in a different language, because when I'm doing my assignments, it takes me probably double the time because I translate some statistics and economics. I translate it to Polish, so it makes sense, and then I go back to English and write my assignment. But doing the research, it is a longer process for me because, you know, all the translation, and I don't want to miss out on anything. I don't want to misunderstand anything. So yeah, learning, learning here, and especially in your second language, it's amazing that, you know, the support we have, and the tutors understand that.
They do.
You know, they really show that compassion, they show you that appreciation that you want to do it in another language.
Thank you so much, Gosia.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, now for the purpose of the podcast and for entertainment purposes too, we're going to do a little bit of like a Polish lesson for you guys. So obviously I'm half Polish, but my Polish isn't 10 out of 10. So Gosia is going to be teaching you guys very simple phrases, and then we're going to do a very difficult tongue twister, which I cannot guarantee I'll be able to say. Okay, so first one, how would you say my name is?
Mam na imię.
Mam na imię Natalia.
Mam na imię Gosia.
I live in London.
Mieszkam w Londynie.
Mieszkam w Londynie.
Perfect.
And I study at the University of Greenwich.
Studiuję na Uniwersytecie w Greenwich.
Oh, say it again.
Studiuję na Uniwersytecie
Uniwersytecie
w Greenwich.
Greenwich. Wow, okay, tongue twister now.
Okay, so I think this is the most difficult one.
Is there a lighter one first? Maybe we ease into it.
I don't know any lighter ones. I think this is like the only one that I really
Give me a
remember.
difficult sentence. Give me like I eat carrots for breakfast.
Oh no, that's too easy. Come on.
Is it?
It is.
How'd you say it?
Oh,
Ja
jem marchew na śniadanie.
Ja jem
Marchew
na śniadanie.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, let's do the tongue twister now, the difficult one.
Chrząszcz brzmi w trzcinie, w Szczebrzeszynie.
What does that mean?
So there's a grasshopper in the grass and he is in town called Szczebrzeszyn.
Oh my god.
I know.
Okay, say it again.
Chrząszcz brzmi w trzcinie,
w
Szczebrzeszynie. Almost there.
No,
well
that was
done.
horrible.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, and that's Polish for you guys.
Oh, but another thing is what we should teach everyone.
What?
So it is when someone sneezes or if someone drinks
Na
with
zdrowie.
you. Na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie. There you go.
So when you cheers someone,
let's cheers now.
you say na zdrowie.
Na zdrowie.
And you have to look in the eyes.
Look in the eye, yeah.
Otherwise, it's bad luck. So yeah.
I've heard about that. Okay, thank you guys for joining
Thank
us.
you.
This was the Greenwich Means Business podcast, always coming to you live with Natalie Vivanco as your host. If you like this podcast, please share it with your friends and family and reshare on our Instagram as well. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye. Find this podcast on Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts. Remember to subscribe to never miss an episode. Thank you guys for listening.